there. If this is your first time to Captivate for him, I welcome you and encourage you to check out the other videos on my channel. If some of you have been here before, thanks for coming back. Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the updates to construction on the tiny house, and also talk a little bit about those areas that I've determined as oops, or some things we've had to change. So I'm going to show you here real quick. This is our tiny house. Those of you who have been here before, you see quite a few changes. I believe the last time there was no home wrap up. I was just in the process of putting the rafters up, and obviously there was no sheathing on the roof. So yesterday or last night we finally got the sheathing put on the roof on the front half there. That's pretty steep. It's about a 12-12 pitch. Over here you're going to have the loft area, and that area is not quite so steep, and so that wasn't quite so bad. You'll notice that in the home wrap, looks like we have no windows in this house. That's because we haven't bought the windows yet, and so we're just going to keep those covered for now to keep the rain out, hopefully. So we'll walk around here towards the front of the trailer to the area that we're going to call the front of the tiny house. As we get over here, here is the front door and some temporary steps. So welcome to our tiny home. Let's go walk on in. All right, welcome to the living room area. I'm going to go towards the front here and turn towards the back. Once again, there is the tiny house. So for those of you who have forgotten and are new, I'm standing in the living room, and I'll give you a different view in a moment. But this area right here between the wheel wells, that's going to be the kitchen, and that area way back there, that's going to be the bathroom. As you look over here, these are going to be some cupboards and cabinets that are going to be stairs. So you might look at those and say, wow, those are huge stairs. No, we're going to subdivide those. We'll build a stair right here, and we'll build another one up there, and also one on the bottom. Here's a beam that we got off an old farmhouse, and starting with the first oopses and things that I wish I would have done differently. Earlier, we had that put right up here at the end, which was a great spot. But then you look down here towards the floor, and you see those stripes. Now those stripes are where the beams are in the trailer. These gray stripes being just metal beams underneath, and the red stripes being metal beams with wood underneath that. So before, that beam was right here, and with 3/4 inch plywood, over time that might start to sag. So I decided that we better move that over and get it on the beam, so there was no opportunity for it to sag. A couple other things that we've done recently, maybe since the last time you were here, enclosed one of the wheel wells on this side so we can start building those stairs and the counters. If we look over to the other side, you can see right here, there's the wheel wells. So this one will be covered up just that way too. Okay, a couple other things that we're trying to figure out is, how do you put in a decent sized refrigerator in a tiny house? Maybe some of you have looked and seen little tiny refrigerators under the counter. That's not really the way we want to go. So we may actually have to move this bathroom wall back just a little bit, but we'll see when the discussions and the time comes. But here we are in the bathroom again, and I'm just going to be here so I can give everybody a quick look at the rest of the house over there. Remember, kitchen right there, and living room over there. Another area that I wanted to point out, and this has been a major source of frustration, is I'm going to look up at the roof there and the beams in the roof. For some reason, this side over here, everything worked out perfectly, and it was square. Now over here, unfortunately, I made a mathematical error. So every one of these beams should go straight up and down, but instead goes down and a little to the left. So as you can imagine, putting square sheets of OSB up there has been quite the nightmare. Going to go and look a little bit up top here real quick just so you can see. Here is that loft area. You can see the window on either side, and coming next will be, need to enclose that area there, and across from it we're going to need to enclose that area there, although it's a really nice window today. So that is upcoming next as well. Well, here we are up in the loft, so you can see the loft I'm sitting right now where the head of the bed would be, and you can notice how it's going to be a really nice addition with the roof line, this one being a gradual slope and this one being a steep slope. There'll be a little partial wall right in there, and that's going to look really nice. So on the theme of today, areas where maybe I had oopses or something I would have liked to do a little bit differently. I was sitting up here last night and not sure if you can see that beam for sure, but it has a bow in it, so it goes down and over and back over that way. So there's another area that was maybe an oops and not completely square. So a little bit frustrating. Anyway, overall the project is going really well, and I thank you for stopping by. Remember, if you want to get updates in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also, if you'd like to just see some more pictures, go ahead and check out my blog at captivateforhim.wordpress.com. Thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful day.